Hai korang, Assalamualaikum. So the next is in reproduction chapter. Okay, is fertilization. So what is fertilization? Fertilization is a process fusion of male gamete and female gamete to produce a diploid zygote. So we already know that male gamete is called sperm, which is haploid, and the female gamete is called an egg, also haploid. So the product is diploid zygote. Where the fertilization occur is at oviduct of female. Okay, not where else other than oviduct. Alright, so to understand about this process, you need to recall back the structure of spermatozoa and also the structure of secondary oocyte. We have 4 stages in fertilization. First one is capacitation, followed by acrosomal reaction. And the third one is fusion of sperm head membrane with secondary oocyte. And the final stage is cortical reaction. So let's start with the first stage, capacitation. Okay. One after, sperm is ejaculate into female reproductive tract. So this is the vagina and this is the cervix. So the cervix will secrete a mucus. So actually, the mucus will cause the sperm undergo differentiation. So look at the sperm head. Okay. When the sperm enter female reproductive tract, it will undergo differentiation when the head become more aerodynamics. So this will assist the sperm to swim more faster. It will increase the motility of sperm to swim in female reproductive tract faster to the oviduct where the secondary oocyte is being weak. Okay. Next is acrosomal reaction. Now let's imagine the sperm reach the oviduct, reach at the secondary oocyte. So what is the structure of secondary oocyte? We have the granulosa cell, the loose packing cell. We have the zona pellucida, the jelly coat layer. And then we have the egg membrane or the plasma membrane. And inside this, we have the nucleus, the egg nucleus. So in cortical reaction, in acrosomal reaction, the sperm swim across the granulosa cell. And for the first layer of secondary oocyte should be no problem because I have mentioned granulosa cell is a loose packed cell. But the problem is at the zona pellucida. Since the sperm head have acrosome and inside the acrosome structure has hydrolytic enzyme, so when the sperm reach the zona pellucida, acrosome will release the hydrolytic enzyme to digest zona pellucida so that the sperm able to penetrate zona pellucida. Okay, so that is called acrosomal reaction. When the sperm, which is the acrosome structure, release hydrolytic enzyme to digest zona pellucida, to able the sperm penetrate zona pellucida. Okay, when the sperm already penetrate zona pellucida, so the third stage, which is fusion of sperm head membrane with secondary oocyte. Tip of sperm head, which is the acrosome structure, when it touch with egg membrane, okay, it will trigger releasing of nucleus from the sperm head. So now nucleus of sperm is released to the cytoplasm of egg. So this process also will trigger the nucleus, which is actually this is our secondary oocyte, to continue and complete a meiosis 2. So try to recall back in oogenesis. Okay, secondary oocyte only we complete meiosis 2 after triggered by sperm. And this secondary oocyte actually at metaphase 2. So once after the nucleus of the sperm enter the egg cytoplasm, this secondary oocyte will complete meiosis 2 and become ovum and produce second polar body. But the second polar body will degenerate. Okay, now the last stage is cortical reaction. Okay, in the cytoplasm of the egg has a structure called cortical granule. When one of the sperm nucleus is ejected into egg cytoplasm, this cortical granule will secrete enzyme. So it will release an enzyme to harden zona pellucida. So zona pellucida will become hardened. So no sperm able to penetrate zona pellucida. No sperm able to penetrate zona pellucida anymore because zona pellucida become hardened. And the importance of this event is actually to prevent polyspermy, to prevent the egg from fertilized with more than one sperm. Okay. So what happened next is, since nucleus of sperm is here, then the secondary oocyte already become an ovum. So the next process is fusion or fertilization of male gamete and female gamete. So now the end structure from sperm and also the end structure of ovum, they are fused, forming a structure called zygote, which is 2N. Then the zygote is ready to divide mitotically to become embryo, and embryo next will become a fetus. Then we're going to learn about embryogenesis.